Okay, welcome back to another episode from Bikes and Bits. So the channel now has a name.
Brilliant. And that really flowed effortlessly to find a name. These are two of Sean's massive passions. And now mine.
Motorbikes, yeah, and technology, PC parts, that kind of thing.
So why not put them together and share that love?
Yeah. So we actually had a comment from Angelo Plass from Australia saying basically he likes what we do and keep on making videos. So Angelo, we're back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And thanks.
So the topic for today is GPUs, and specifically, should you buy a broken GPU or not working GPU from the internet?
So I would say no. Not being somebody who knows very much, that immediately puts me
you
off. Because I just think, why would I buy a broken one when I could just buy a new one and not worry about it?
It would be a little bit cheaper. Say it was about half the price of a new one.
Okay. So it's quite tempting, and Sean is going to reveal why, I think.
Yeah, so you see the adverts on eBay. They usually say not working, fan spin, displays video, cosmetic damage maybe. All sorts of things that can be wrong with a GPU. So here we've got a couple of examples. So we've got the EVGA 1080 Ti. This one luckily is not broken. It's fully working. And here, next door, we've got an RX 470, slightly older and cheaper GPU from about 2014, I think. Obviously, different designs, different levels of GPU performance.
And this is the one that's broke, right?
This is the one that is not working.
So I'm going to get the bin, and I'm going to open this bin.
Should we put the GPU in the bin?
Well, I would say probably yes. I mean, I like that you can try and find a problem.
Yeah.
But, yawn, like trying to figure it out.
I haven't got the patience for that, have you?
No.
No.
But I'm guessing that he doesn't actually want to put it in the bin.
No.
He's just trying to put the bin on my table for no reason. So, we're going to listen and find out why it should not go in the bin.
It's not going to go in the bin.
Okay.
Neither is that one. So with this particular GPU, we've tested it and we've had feedback from the previous owner who said that when he was playing games, it behaved erratically. So we've seen that it boosts up and then the temperature spikes very rapidly.
That was right.
Yeah, and then it downclocks itself to protect itself from damage.
So basically it's almost overheating and then reducing its power.
Exactly right.
So that it doesn't overheat and cause a fire or whatever.
Exactly right.
More.
Yeah.
Okay.
Protection.
So that to me seems like there's something going wrong with its either cooling mechanism. What do you do with that?
Well, the good news is that this card actually outputs video. Drivers installed correctly.
Yeah.
You can see it in Device Manager.
Okay.
Everything works great except when it's under load. So there's no obvious damage to the unit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the GPU apart and see if we can investigate what's wrong.
So one question first. If I was looking at this, how would I know what would be obvious signs of external, like cosmetic damage that could be leading to that problem?
So you could have the damage to the fans.
Okay.
So if we look at this one as an example, so we've got triple fan design here.
Yeah.
Could have fan blades missing, whole fans missing.
Okay.
This could be bent.
Right, so it would be pretty obvious, even for somebody who doesn't necessarily know what they're doing.
Cosmetic damage would be.
Okay.
Yeah. The other things you can see is burn marks on the PCB.
Yeah, you told me about those.
Or you could have missing components.
Okay.
But often these GPUs are just broken and there's no obvious damage.
Okay. Well, I'm going to pass you back the broken one.
Okay.
You can work your magic. I can see screws, but I, for one, would not want to be unscrewing a GPU.
Right. Well, let's have a go.
Shroud, that sounds interesting.
Okay, so we can see the fan shroud is removed.
Oh,
dusty.
that's gross.
And then what we've got here, we can see this fan here which is drawing air into the card. It then blows through this heatsink, cooling the GPU core. Then the air blows over a second heatsink, which is cooling probably the memory modules. There's 4 gigabytes of VRAM in this card. And then air finally exhausts out the back of the case. What we can see though under inspection is that
like someone has not dusted their GPU. You're supposed to dust it.
You're meant to keep your PC clean, using compressed air and blow out dust on a regular basis.
Okay.
If we look at this one, we can see that there's a huge amount of dust caking.
I need to have a closer look at this.
Look,
yeah, I like this kind of stuff. Whoa. Oh my days. So I'm a little bit of a clean freak. I like things to be hoovered.
Oh wow!
So this
Funny
is like
you say that.
This is like. Can we check in there, guys? Look at all that, like layers of dust. My gosh.
Should we do the honours?
Let's do it. So we can just hoover it, which is brilliant. I think this is why you called me for this video.
Okay, so we finished our hoovering, and we can see that we've been able to clean quite a lot of the dust.
Hold on. We didn't. Did you hoover the lounge?
No, I'll do that after.
You did it yesterday. It's actually all right.
It's very clean. So yeah, we can see that we've been able to remove a lot of the dust.
Well, how would you get the rest off? Because I can still see it's kind of.
Oh, you can use a little bit of.
Oh no, not paper towel on metal. I don't like that.
Don't like that noise, do you?
It's like biting a towel. Dry paper towel.
So it's a lot cleaner. Okay, so we've improved the airflow coming from the inlet fan through the heatsink, across the memory module heatsink, and exhausting out the back.
Can I have a look?
You can have a look. One other thing we should check for, because this card's been around since 2014, I think, 2014, 2015, is we should check that the paste that sits between this block of aluminium and the GPU core itself hasn't dried out or gone off over time. So let's go back to our breaking down of the unit, and if I just undo these 4 screws, should come away. So now if we flip this over, we should be able to remove the heatsink, and you can see that it looks okay. There you've got the GPU core, which is the green part, and then you've got a residue of paste that's remaining. So what we'll do now is, as we're here, we've taken the item apart, we'll just apply a new layer of thermal paste.
And it doesn't matter if there's already some there, you put more on, does it?
What we're going to do is use this isopropyl alcohol just to clean off the old paste. So I'll do this bit and then you can do the heatsink if you like. So just give it a bit of a circular motion.
Wow. Sparkly.
Yeah. It's not aqueous, so it won't damage any of the components. As I'm cleaning this, I can see that the paste is not wanting to come away very easily. It's caked and hardened. So it leads me to believe it's been on there quite a while.
Yeah. And not been refreshed. You are supposed to put new paste on, aren't you, from time to time?
I think it helps, the lifetime of the component. Okay. Over to you for that one.
Is there enough on there?
Yeah, I gave it a good soaking.
I don't want to get this on my nails, however. So as you can see now, I've got that up pretty clean. Lots of paste and stuff come off on there. So we're ready to reapply some new paste.
Okay.
So which side do you put the new paste? I can't remember.
We're going to go onto the GPU itself.
Okay.
So less paste this time because it's a smaller surface area.
Much smaller.
Yeah, we're not working with a CPU. So maybe half a rice grain.
Shield?
Shield, shroud.
Shroud.
Either could be.
I like that word. Shroud.
Shrouded in mystery.
I was just about to say that.
Like many broken GPUs. So we'll come to the conclusions of this video. We were lucky with this GPU that it seems to be a problem with a little bit of neglect, not being cleaned, hasn't had the dust blown out of it as often as it should. No major problems. Getting on to the topic of whether you should buy a not working GPU, I would probably recommend not to. I've bought a 1080 Ti second hand, not working, and I tried all the usual tricks, reinstall the drivers, use the driver deinstall utility to have a clean install of drivers.
You did all this?
I took it apart, to have a look. No obvious signs of damage. It just would not output video. You could only get it to work if you use the motherboard onboard video to view the screen. These cards are quite expensive. Usually if somebody is selling them for half the price, not working, it's for a reason. You know, they've tried themselves in order to fix it and they haven't been successful. So if you have a card that's underperforming, that's maybe still outputs video, I'd say have a go, see if you can repair it, maybe perform some maintenance, preventative maintenance on the card. But in my experience, stay away from cards that are advertised as non-working, unless you have very specialised equipment that can replace components on the PCB, for example. Then maybe you have a chance.
Right. Well, that's not what I expected you to say, to be honest. Mr. Bargains over here.
Yeah, we like cheap hardware in this house, but not paying hundreds of pounds for a bricked graphics card. Yeah,
and I think when you say, because you've got some really beautiful high quality stuff.
Yeah.
But when you're wanting a bargain, it's like something high quality that, like in this example, someone has just neglected and can be mended. So you're paying half the price, and luckily, it's mendable. But as Sean says, somebody with that card, unless they don't know what they're doing, like I might, and they're not wanting to try and ask somebody to help them or look at videos like this, then you've got to ask yourself why they're selling it and losing so much money.
If it's too good to be true, it usually is.
Apart from me.
Apart from Suzie. Okay, well, the card's back together. The next step is we'll give it a whirl, see if it ramps up normally, and
fingers crossed.
I'm hoping it will give another few years life and somebody can use it for gaming or just use it as a discrete video card.
Fab. Okay, well, thanks, guys. And if you want any yoga, I'm going to plug myself.
Plug yourself.
Here on his
plug away.
Channel.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't done it for me yet. So if you want any yoga, you can hop over to my channel, Blonde Suzie.
Links in the description.
Not just yoga. We've got yoga, conscious chats, meditations, and a lot of our travels. So we're going to be uploading some Maldives videos soon and various other videos from travels over the last year and couple of years. So yeah, stay tuned for that and get involved.
Right, we'll see you in the next one. Yeah. So from Bikes and Bits.
Over and out.
Over and out.
Take care.